Hello everyone, this is how I do the section 1.1 homework linear system. This is at the page 12, question 1, 3, 7, 11, and 13. The first question is 3 equation and 3 variable, and the question asks us to do the performed operation, equation 1 plus equation 2, and replace with the equation 2, and also do the negative 2 equation 1 plus equation 3, and replace with equation 3. Let's starting with the first one. We have equation 1 plus equation 2, so these two cancel out, so we're left with 0, and 2x2 minus x2, that's 1 x2, and 3x3 negative 2x3, we're left with 1x3, so plus x3, and 1 plus 3, that's equals 4. And the second one is, let's find negative 2 equation 1, so negative 2x1. So negative x2 times negative 2 is positive 2 plus 2x2, and negative 2x3 times negative 2 becomes positive 4x3 equals 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. And equation 3, which is here, so now we can adding those two together, this and this. These two cancel out, and this cancel out, and 4 and negative 2, we left with 2x3 and negative 2 and the negative 6, which is negative 8. Okay, that's what we did for the operation, and then we can do the back substitution. So let's write the new equation. Let me just move this part to here, and this part line up, and this part here. So for this, we can know x3 equals negative 8 divided by 2, which is negative 4. So we can substitute x3 to equation 2. What we get is x2 plus negative 4 equals 4, which is x2 equals 8. And now we get x3 and x2. Now we can substitute x2 and x3 to the equation 1. What we have is here, let me move this one as well. x1 minus x2, where's x2? x2 is 8 minus 2 times x3, x3 is negative 4 equals 3, and what we get is x1 equals 3. We move this one here because plus 8, and this is plus 8, minus 8, and x1 equals 3. Okay, let's move on to question 3. We have 4 equation and 4 variable, perform the operation and solve linear system. So the first operation is negative equation 1 plus equation 2. So basically we just this one minus this one, we have 0 out, x2 minus equation 1 x2, and 4x4 minus 3x4, which you have x4, and 3 minus 2 equals 1. That's the first operation. The second operation asks us to use negative 2 equation 1 plus equation 3 and replace each equation 3. Okay. Let's see what we have for the negative 2 equation 1 is negative 2 x1 and plus negative 6 x4 equals negative 4, and equation 3 it is 2x1 and x3 and plus 8x4 equals 3. We're adding up together, cancel out x3 and plus 8 negative 6 minus plus 2 x4 and negative 1. So we have here is x3 plus 2 x4 equals negative 1. Okay, get those out. And the third operation asks us to do is negative equation 1 plus equation 4 and replace with equation 4. So we have this and this cancel out, and x2 alone plus x3 alone, and 6 minus 3 is 3, x4 equals 2 minus 2 is 0. That's our new equation 4. This is equation 3 now. This is equation 2 now. And following operation asked to do is, let me see what asks us to do. Is negative e2 and plus e4, and replacing with e4. Okay, we have negative equation 2 is right now is this one, is negative x2 and minus x4 equals -1. That's negative EQ, and that's our new equation 4. So x2 plus x3 plus 3x4 equals 0. What we got is cancel out x3 alone, 3 minus 1, 2x4, and -1. That's what we have. Let's move this one up and clear those out. And this is our new equation 4. And the following asks us to do is negative equation 3 plus equation 4 and replace with equation 4. The latest equation 3 is here, which is negative, we negate it. Negative x3 minus 2x4 equals 1, that's negated. And the latest equation 4 is x3 plus 2x4 equals -1. When we're adding up together is 0 out, 0 out, and 0 out. So 0 equals 0. So that means like we can, for anything x4 belongs to real number. Any real number is an element of a real number. And the question asks to solve the linear system. So what I will do is, this is new 4. Place all the news together. The latest 3 is right here. Should be like this. And latest 2. And 1, yes, x4. Okay, let me just write it. x1 plus 3x4 equals 2. That's 1. Okay, that's our new linear equation. And substitute, we can starting from here now. x3 equals -1 minus 2x4, and then we'll substitute x3 to this one. x2 plus x4. Wait, this is equal to 1, right? That's equals to 1. Okay, so we don't have to substitute. x2 just equals 1 minus x4. And we can use those two substitute to the first equation. Actually, it doesn't matter as well. x1 equals 3x4. Oh, wait. x1 plus 3x4 equals 2. We have x1 just equals 2 minus 3x4. Okay, that's it. Okay, let's move to question 7, which is solve the linear system using the elimination methods. The easier way is not a triangular form. So let's do this one first. For x equals 4, it means x equals 1, and then substitute. So -3 times x, which is 1, and plus 2y equals -3, and 2y equals -3, plus 3, which is y equals 0, divided by 2 equals 0. Y equals 0. So we do what we are being told, which is elimination method. So what I try to eliminate is equation 2, the x. So the common factor of equation 1 and 2 will be 12, right? So 12 is, they can cancel out each other. So that's equation times 3, right? So 3 equation 1 plus 4 equation 2. 3 equation 1 going to be 12x equals 12. And 4 equation 2, which is -12x, so they can cancel out. And 4 times 2 equals 8 equals plus a, y equals, and 4 times -3 is -12. They're adding up together, cancel out, and 8y alone equals 0, which is y equals 0. Is our new equation 2. 8y equals 0, which is implies 2y equals 0. So we have new equation 2 here. 4x equals 4, 8y equals 0, and y equals 0. And when we substitute back to the equation 1, it doesn't matter. So that's what we do section question 7, if I'm not getting wrong the question of okay, let's move on to question 11. We have 3 equation and 3 variable. Solve, we're gonna be try to eliminate equation 2, right? X. So equation 2 plus equation 3, which can cancel out the first cancel out the x. So like this, adding together, these two cancel out. These two gonna be negative 5y plus 2z equals negative 5. Okay, that's what we have the new equation 2. Set on the side. Now we try to eliminate what? Eliminate these two, right? So we try to do first eliminate x for the equation 3. So 3 equation 3 plus equation 1, which can elimination x, equation 3. 3 equation 3 is 3x minus 6y plus 3z equals negative 6. Equation 1 is negative 3x minus 2y plus 2z equals negative 6 plus negative 8. Adding up, cancel out, and negative 8y and plus 5z equals negative 14. Not doing anything wrong. 6. Oh, I did wrong, which is the equation 1 is not negative a here. This is negative 2. So what we have here is negative a, that's new equation 3. And we try to limit y now. We can use these two to eliminate y. So this is new equation 2 and 3. Okay, now what we do is try to find the common factor. If like I times a for equation 2, which is 8 equation 2 plus negative 5 of equation 3, and we can limit y. 8 equation 2, so negative 40 y and plus 16 z 40 negative 40 and negative 5 times negative a, which is 40 y, and negative 5 times 5 negative 25 z equals negative 5 times negative a is 40. Adding up together, cancel out, and this is negative 9 z equals 0. Okay, we get a new equation 3 here. And our 2 and our 1. Back substitution. Okay, let's do back substitution. Z equals 0. Substitute 2. Negative 5y plus 2 times 0 equals negative 5. Y equals negative 5 divided by negative 5, which is 1. So get y equals 1. And substitute those two to equation 1. We can get x. Try to wipe out those. Negative 3x minus 2 times y is 1. Plus 2 times z is 0 equals negative 2. And negative 3x minus 2 equals negative 2. Negative 3x equals negative 2 plus 2 is 0. X equals 0. Okay, we get x equals 0. So x equals 0, y equals 1, and z equals 0. That's for question. Okay, let's move on. Question 13. We have 3 equations, 3 variable, and let's try to eliminate x first. So we can do equation 1 plus 2 equation 2 and replace equation 2. Okay, so 2 equation 2 times plus, so which is cancel out the x and negative 2y. There's no y for equation 2, and 2 plus 10 is 12. Z equals 1 minus 1 times 2, which is negative 1. We have new equation 2. And we try to get eliminate with 3. So we try to eliminate the what I call x first. So we can do is e1 plus e3, right? Or we can eliminate y. So e1 plus e3. Where's e3? And then what we got is 3 minus 2, which is x, and there's no y for that's 2 to 0 y, and 3 plus 2 is 5, which is, and then -2, 1 is -1. So this is same as what we get for the previous equation 2. And now we can try to eliminate the x now. We minus together, so equation 2 minus equation 3, and replace with equation 3. Because they are same, we get the left side equals 0 and the right side equals 0. So basically we end up with 0 equals 0 for third equation. So now we're using the back substitution. So what we can do is -2y equals, so it means this is belongs to R, right? Z is an element of our real number. So -2y equals -1 minus 12z, and then it equals half plus 6z. Okay, we substitute y to the equation 1. We can get -2x minus 2y. Y is y and plus 2z equals 1. -2x minus 1. This one distribute. Next 12z plus 2z equals 1. -2x minus 1 minus 10z equals 1. -2x equals 1 plus 1 plus 10z equals x equals this 2 plus 10z divided by -2, which x equals -1 minus 5z. Okay, so we have x right here, and y is right here, and z is a real number. So that should be it. If there's anything wrong, please let me know. And I know this doesn't look nice because I write with my hands. I try to get a Apple Pencil, see if it can work. Thank you, everybody.